What's going on? What's going on, man? It's your boy Jay Howard, aka the official Georgia boy, man. I'm back. Finally, I'm back with another episode of Fan of Atlanta 365. So I know this probably going through a lot of y'all head. Like, man, where this guy been at, man? What happened? Why he ain't did no videos? Well, it's been a lot going on in my life, man. I had a job. I got a new job now. So we'll get to that. But I had a job working at Kennesaw State University. If you're familiar with Atlanta, if you're familiar with Georgia, you'll know where I'm coming from, man. So I live in Lithia Springs, right near Six Flags. If you're familiar with Cobb County area, you know where Six Flags at. I have to travel to Kennesaw every morning, Monday through Friday. I have to leave my house at like 6 o'clock in the morning just to make it on time to work, which starts at 8 o'clock. And then at 8 o'clock to 5, I'm at work. I get off at 5, and then I have to go to class from 7 to 10 o'clock every night of the week. So imagine leaving your house at 6 o'clock in the morning and don't return back until like 12 o'clock at night. 12 o'clock midnight. So, and then I got to wake up and do it all over again. So in my last video, I told y'all that's what was going on. It was hard for me to do videos. So then your boy just got a new job. First day was today. Started today. My new job. I'm working with the military. I'm back with my people. I'm back with these soldiers. I love being a soldier, man. I wish I could still be a soldier, but unfortunately, my career got taken due to an injury. So I'm left with this civilian life, but at the same time, like, I'm happy I'm back working with soldiers, just being able to help them and their families, man. So that's what I'm on now. I got a new job, just started today. I think I'm gonna love this job. I can't wait just to get started. But I think this job will allow me to have more time to bring these videos back to y'all, man. I miss y'all. I hope y'all miss me as well. First of all, before I even get started, if you're new here, man, hey, hit that subscribe button for your boy. Tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your sister, your brother, friends, with whoever, man. Hey, let them know. Come subscribe to your boy channel, man. Fan of Atlanta 365. Support your boy. I know, like I said, I've been gone for a minute, but I'm here. I'm back, man. I'm back to give y'all these videos. Try to make sure y'all don't miss me again, man. So that's pretty much what's been going on, man. I hope y'all forgive me. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I know I've been gone for a minute, but your boy is back. So we will be getting back to these videos. And it's the perfect time. It's the off season. It's a lot of stuff that done happened just in today. I don't know if y'all been paying attention, but we gonna get to that. We gonna get to that. But I just want to make sure I gave y'all an apology and also let y'all know, my plan for the future. We gonna get back to this Fan of Atlanta, man. We was doing a good job, and then I just had to stop it. And I was mad. I was upset because there was so much I wanted to talk to y'all about during those moments. The last time I remember talking to y'all was when the New Orleans Trash Cans lost in the playoffs, and we had them on the couch with them. We had them to join us on the couch. Ever since then, I know I did a video after that, but pretty much that video wasn't really, saying nothing. It was just like, hey, this was going on in my life. You really couldn't see me. So I just wanted to, recap the last time we actually talked. And that was during the playoffs when the New Orleans Trash Cans went out. So after that, you haven't heard from me from the next rounds of the playoffs to the Super Bowl you haven't heard from me. So I just want to make sure that I hit y'all up today. I started my new job today. I actually got off, I went in at 8:30, got off at 11. Been home ever since. And that's because of this corona thing, So shouts out to all the people that's suffering with the corona, man. Y'all be safe, man. I hope y'all are washing y'all hands. You shouldn't have to tell people that, but unfortunately you do. Make sure y'all staying safe, man. I know the kids out of school, so it's a little tough on parents that got kids. Now you having to put more money into groceries and just, I understand, man. Believe me, I understand. I hope that y'all staying safe. Hopefully y'all jobs ain't letting y'all come into work, but they still paying y'all. Hopefully, I hope that's what's going on for y'all. But right now for me, that's what's going on for me. I don't have no kids, so it's just me and my wife. But at the same time, man, we both happy we ain't got to go to work. Well, my wife, she got to go to work. I don't have to go to work, but she mad. So we'll see how it go for her. But that's just what's been going on in my life, man. 2020 has been pretty good for me. I can't even complain, especially after last year. I can't complain, man. Hopefully 2020 is good for y'all, except for this corona thing. Like I said, I know it's a big deal right now, but hopefully it'll blow over. I know they done canceled the NBA season, MLB, soccer. But just don't mess up my football, man. Please don't mess up my football, because I've been waiting all season. The last thing I want to hear y'all say is we got to cancel the full football season, bro. What am I going to do? What would I do with my life? So, I'm hoping that this thing just pass over, man. Hopefully they can figure this thing out. But until then, man, y'all stay safe. Y'all stay, keep his kids safe, man. This thing real, man. This thing real. So, but hey, like I said, man, y'all keep supporting your boy, man. Let's get to this video though. Let's get to this video. So there has been a lot of stuff going on. I think I did announce this in my last video that the Falcons did decide to go with a new uniform. If y'all been following me since the beginning in Facebook, my first video, I said the Falcons need a new identity. They need a new uniform, a new attitude. I've been saying that for the longest. And finally, the Atlanta Falcons have went on and did it. Like, I'm just happy. I can't wait until April, because I can't wait to see these uniforms, man. I can't wait, because Lord knows we've been needing these for a long time. And they finally here, man. I hope they look good, man, because I'm all about uniforms. If your uniforms ain't looking good, I believe what Dion said. You feel good. I mean, you look good. You feel good. You play good. You play good. You get paid good. So I'm hoping that this can be a genesis for the new Atlanta Falcons, man. That's what I want. A new beginning, just a fresh start. And let's go out here and get us a Super Bowl, man. We need a Super Bowl in this city. We need one, So, hey, I'm just happy. I can't wait until April. So, what's the other news that done happened? As you all know, free agency pretty much started today. Today was the first day, and there's been some moves that you just like, what? How? What? Why? It's been some, oh man, that was a good move. But it's been a lot of wows. Like, it's been a lot of those. So, we're not gonna cover what's been going on in the league, other than I do want to talk about that DeAndre Hopkins trade. Like, we gotta talk about that. But for the most part, I want to focus on the Atlanta Falcons and the moves they have made. That's what I want to talk about in this video. Also, I want to address some concerns I have with the roster. Like, what's going to happen with this safety position? What are we going to do with Keanu O'Neal? What are we doing with Ricardo Allen and DeMonte KZ? Like, what are we going to do? I want to talk about some of the cuts and some of the signings, the trades. I want to talk about just some Falcon stuff, man. Just Falcon talk. That's all I want to talk about. So let's cover the cuts that have been made. No, first of all, let's cover this DeAndre Hopkins trade, man. First of all, Houston Texans. Like, Houston, we got a problem, man. We got a problem, Houston. Why? Why would you trade your best player on your team, really? Like, he really your best player. In my opinion, he the best player on that team. I like Deshaun Watson. J.J. Watt, he J.J. Watt, but I feel like J.J. Watt ain't the same no more. But DeAndre Hopkins is your best player on your team. And you traded him for David Johnson? David Johnson haven't been nobody since about 3 years? He haven't been that elite running back no more. He got his job taken by who they running back now? Dang, I can't even remember who the guy is. But at the end of the day, David Johnson ain't on the level of DeAndre Hopkins. Now, if you would have made this trade like 3 years ago when David Johnson was running shit, hey, you may not have no no problem with I may not have a problem with this trade, but you telling me that you traded David Johnson for DeAndre Hopkins. Whatever, Houston. I mean, that's what y'all think. That's what y'all think, man. But I don't understand it. Now, I do understand that they did get a second round and I think a fourth round pick. I do understand that. So Houston did get like a second round pick, fourth round pick, and they got David Johnson. But to tell you the truth, Pitts, in my opinion, they cool. But at the same time, if you don't bring in talent that's gonna give you that same production, then I feel like you failed in that. Now, unless you get a player that works good for your system, then hey. But I mean, I know you got Will Fuller, you got some good little receivers over there, but DeAndre Hopkins was the man. Now Will Fuller, we're gonna see what he gonna do with that number one receiver. Unless you're gonna go out there and go get your number one receiver, but it ain't too many of them just on the market. Unless you're going out there to get Amari Cooper or something. But I don't even know if the Cowboys re-signed Amari Cooper. But if they haven't, I don't see you going to get Amari Cooper. So I don't know who you about to go get to replace DeAndre Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins was young, he fast, he a great receiver, great routes, got hands. I mean, what else could you ask for? What else could you ask for? So I don't know what's the underlying, the storyline, but under that. But at the same time, from the surface, to me, that's like a bad trade it's good for the Cardinals, even though the Cardinals ain't really going nowhere. But at the same time, they got Kyler Murray. They put a weapon with him. DeAndre Hopkins. That's about to be nasty. Houston, I don't know what y'all about to do. Y'all messing up Deshaun Watson, man. Y'all killing that man, bro. But you know what? That ain't my team. That's beyond me. So I'm just gonna stay on this side of the fence and worry about my team. So let's talk about these Atlanta Falcons, man. Atlanta Falcons have made some moves. They have made some moves. First, let's go through who they done re-signed. So now a lot of these guys been re-signed, but since I haven't talked to you guys, I wanted to talk about these re-signings. So we did re-sign Adam Geddes, Kamal Ishmael, J.J. Wilcox, Sam Hill, Ryan Allen, Young Hoku. I like Young Hoku. I can't wait. John Wetzel. We just re-signed Steven Means. We just extended Tyler Davidson to a 3-year deal worth $12 million. I think that was a good deal. And Keith Smith. I like Keith Smith. We got him for a 3-year extension. The fullback. I like Keith Smith. So I like all the guys we have re-signed. Steven Means, I'm anxious to see what he do. I think we gave him a 1-year contract. Just a prove it to me deal. So I'm anxious to see, because he started coming on, not last year because he was hurt, but the year before that he started coming on, and he started getting to the quarterback and all that. So I'm anxious to see what we could do with Steven Means. Definitely he's gonna be like maybe a pass rusher on third down. I don't know, but I like bringing back Steven Means and Tyler Davidson. I really love that one, because I feel like him and Grady Jarrett, they got to hold down that middle together. I like Keith Smith. I like the fullback. Of course, I like Young Hoku. And if I had to say any of the other ones, I like J.J. Wilcox. I'm waiting to see what he can do, what he can bring to the table. And I like Kamal Ishmael. Kamal Ishmael, he just one of those guys who going to go out there and just be physical. He going to ball out, whether you put him at strong safety or you put him at linebacker. I just always like Kamal Ishmael. So I like the pickups. Other than that, I'm just, Adam Geddes, I don't know I don't really watch him. I haven't really seen much out of him to be able to make an analysis. John Wetzel, he'll be a good offensive lineman. He'll be depth. Ryan Allen, I do like him as a punter. Sam Hill, I think he's a punter as well. I don't know why we got 2 punters, but maybe, I don't know. Maybe they're going to compete. But other than that, I like all our re-signs. So next, let's talk about the cuts. So as you know, we made a lot of cuts. So let's go through this thing. We cut Justin Hardy, which, you know what, Justin Hardy, one of those guys who he always do just enough to make the team. Sometimes he'll make a catch, and you be like, man, that was Justin Hardy? Dang, okay. he'll give you a reason to be like, okay, we got to keep Justin Hardy. But then he just don't do nothing. Like, since when we drafted him, it was just like he have never just took that step forward. And so, Justin Hardy was just always one of them guys who can make the team, but that's about it. He'll probably give you a couple catches throughout the season that'll make you think like maybe Justin Hardy, maybe, but then he'll just, he'll be silent the whole time. Like, he got style, he got swag, But other than that, he don't have no swag on the field. We need you to be on the field doing some things, and he just never stepped up. So I'm glad they went on and cut ties with him. Luke Stalker, I'm glad he's gone. Tight end. We did cut Wes Schweitzer, but he got picked up by the Redskins with a 3-year deal worth $30 million. I'm like, why did they pay you all that money? But hey, that's beyond me. Tyson Brello, I think he haven't gotten picked up, but we cut him. We cut Austin Hooper. We didn't cut him. He went to free agency. And the Cleveland Browns got him for a 4-year deal worth $40 million. I already knew we couldn't afford Hooper, so I was kind of prepared for us to, lose out on Hooper. I felt like maybe we should have went out to Jimmy Graham or a lot of people saying Eric Ebron. So, but the Falcons did make a trade, but we'll get to that a little later. Devontae Freeman, we went on to cut Devontae Freeman. I hate to see Freeman go, but at the same time, I understand it. I really wish we could have traded him, but I don't know if Freeman, because I know Freeman got hurt, just like True Font, who I was going to get to next. I know both of them got hurt during the season, so maybe they got hurt right before the trade deadline or after, like I feel like they were hurt during the time when we could have traded them. And because they came off injury, even if they did return after injury, it was hard to trade them because at the end of the day, who would want an injury-riddled player and to trade for him? Now, Devontae Freeman did have a trade offer by the Detroit Lions. They tried to give us a pick or something. We turned it down saying that we want Devontae Freeman. So maybe you could have got that trade. I don't know. So now you just lose Devontae Freeman without getting anything except for, some cap room. That's pretty much all you get. And like I said, that's from True Font. Y'all know that's my boy. But I understand it, but at the same time, I'm like, okay, so who are we replacing him with? Are you guys just saying, hey, Isaiah Oliver and Kendall Sheffield, this y'all time? Like, I don't know what we doing with that. Maybe, I felt like maybe we could have went out to Xavier Rhodes because he got cut by the Vikings. He's a physical cornerback. I thought we could have, spent some money that way. But, I don't know the cap like that. And also, I don't know what Xavier Rhodes is worth. So maybe they may be thinking about that. I don't know. But I don't know what the plan is for the cornerback position. So we'll see. But those are the cuts that we recently made. And then, of course, we're going to let Devondre Campbell, he's testing the free agency. I'm pretty sure he's going to get some interest from some teams. But I really wanted to bring Devondre Campbell back. But I can understand why. I can understand why we're not going to bring him back. But I did like Campbell. And, of course, we cut Vic Beasley. Vic Beasley finally, the Atlanta Falcons was like, you know what? We don't want to bring back Vic Beasley. Now, I felt like Vic Beasley was coming on at the end of the season, but, I do understand we need more consistency. We need you to be the man in the beginning of the season instead of, like, waiting until the last part of the season to come through. And maybe we wasn't using Vic Beasley the best way. I don't know. But I just felt like, I'm glad we cut ties, whatever like that. So, anyway, let's move on. So let's talk about this trade that the Atlanta Falcons just made today. So in the midst of getting rid of, losing Austin Hooper, we decided to make a trade for Hayden Hurst, tight end out of the Baltimore Ravens. We made a trade, so we received Hayden Hurst in the 4th round draft pick. And in return, the Ravens receive a 2nd round pick and a 5th round pick for Hayden Hurst. I actually like this trade. I think that it's going to be a good move for us. I hate losing Austin Hooper. But at the same time, Austin Hooper was great for us. And he's probably going to be great for the Cleveland Browns. And I'm going to explain why I think that that's going to be a true statement. It's because Austin Hooper was surrounded by talent. He had Julio Jones. He had Calvin Ridley. At one point, we had Sanu. We got Devontae Freeman coming out the backfield. So we have a lot of weapons where it's like Julio got to get double, sometimes triple team, bracket covers, whatever. And then Calvin Ridley, he can make plays. And at the time we had Sanu, you had to worry about him. But even when we lost Sanu, it opened up for Austin Hooper. Austin Hooper, he had a Pro Bowl season 2 years in a row. So we knew he wanted to get paid. But at the same time, no, I don't think he made the Pro Bowl this year. But I know he made it last year. Somebody please let me know if he did make it this year. I can't remember. But I think he still had a pretty decent season. So it was bound for him to get paid. And I would want to get paid too. But it's Austin Hooper really worth the $44 million that he got. I don't know if I was willing to pay him that, even if the Falcons did have that money. I don't know if I want to pay him 4 years for $44 million. That's a lot of money for a tight end, especially when he's surrounded by talent. Now, if it was like a George Kittle or a Travis Kelce or somebody like that, yeah, I would pay that kind of money and wouldn't think twice about it. But at the same time, Austin Hooper, I feel like he's replaceable. He's replaceable. So I do like Hayden Hurst because Hayden Hurst did have some drop. He would drop passes, but at the same time, Hayden Hurst is young. He's also coming to a team where we got weapons, just like Baltimore. So he's gonna be, he's gonna get his opportunities. Matt Ryan loves throwing the tight ends, and he does. He makes tight ends play better on when they with him. I mean, he made Austin Hooper. Of course, Tony Gonzalez was already the man, but he was able to get the ball to Tony Gonzalez. He made Jaden Graham have a good season last year as a rookie, which I told y'all Jaden Graham gonna be that next Austin Hooper. So I like that the Falcons went on and got rid of Austin Hooper, let him go, let him go get paid by somebody else, and let's start developing. Let's develop Hayden Hurst and let's develop Jaden Graham. So we got rid of Luke Stalker, which I'm happy. So that means Jaden Graham get to take that step forward, and hopefully Hayden Hurst can be that guy. One of them, they're gonna have to compete for it. It ain't just saying that, oh, Hayden Hurst, you automatically got it. No, Jaden Graham gonna compete out there. So I like our tight end position. I don't think we need a top tight end. I just think we need somebody who can catch the ball when we throw it to him. So I like the trade. I don't think that the Falcons gave up a lot. Now, I'm a little worried about the second round pick, but okay, it's Hayden Hurst. He's young. You fulfill that tight end position, which you was going to have to eventually look at in the draft anyway, or bring somebody in the free agency. So I think that you got a good deal with Hayden Hurst. He's probably not that expensive. He's young. He's 6'5", big guy. So, we kind of needed that. So I have no problem with the trade. The Falcons releasing these guys, we were able to get $12.5 million in the cap. So we got a little room to do a few little things, but I don't think the Falcons are really going to do much in the free agency. I would love to see them go out to Xavier Rhodes, but I'm not sure if we can afford him. I wouldn't have mind if we did go out to Jimmy Graham before we got Hayden Hurst, but hey, we got Hayden Hurst. But I just want to see what we're going to do at this cornerback position. Are we just giving the keys to Isaiah Oliver and Kendall Sheffield, or do we have a plan? I don't really know the plan. So let's talk about the draft. Let's talk about the upcoming draft. As you know, we got the 16th pick. We just traded away our second round pick, so we don't have a second round. No, we do have a second round pick. We still have the pick that we had. I don't know if they gave away the pick that we just got from the Patriots, or they gave away our own pick. I don't know yet, but we do have one second round pick. So I think, what do we do with this number 16 pick? Now, I don't know if y'all been looking at this guy. His name is AJ Apensa, something like that. He's out of Iowa. He's a right end, defensive end. I like this guy. I really believe that this is the guy. A lot of people been saying, man, he had a bad, I know he had a bad combine, but at the same time, sometimes sometimes you just know when it's your guy. So I really wanted to get him, but since we lost the running back position, now I don't think we need to go out here and try to trade up to get DeAndre Swift. Even though y'all know I've been saying DeAndre Swift for a long time. I think if DeAndre Swift can fall in your lap, then you go get DeAndre Swift. If not, then I don't think he's worth trading up for. If you're going to trade up, you might as well go get Chase Young. But I don't think that's possible. I don't really want Chase Young. I really want AJ Epenesa if we can get him. So my ideal draft would be, if this was possible, you use that first round pick to get DeAndre Swift. Then you use your second round pick if AJ Epenesa falls like people think that he's going to do because he didn't have a good combine. Then you get him with your second round pick. Now, if AJ Epenesa, don't fall down like that far, but he fall in the late first round pick, but you go get DeAndre Swift, then I feel like, yeah, go ahead and trade up like you did last year. Trade up to get AJ Epenesa. Now you just got your defensive end to match with Pat McKinley. You got your running back. And now, at the end of the day, now you got to focus on just plugging up some holes. Maybe that left guard position, but I think Jamon Brown can do it. I feel like our offensive line is set. Jake Matthews, Jamon Brown, Alex Mack, Chris Lindstrom, and Caleb McGarry. You go with that, or you may switch Chris Lindstrom, around with Caleb or with Jamon Brown. I think you could do that. I think we got a good offensive line. We just have to let them gel, because that's the thing about an offensive line. You can have the best offensive lineman at every position, but if they don't gel, it's not gonna work. Offensive line position is not one of those positions where they just come in from day one and they just pick it up, or they just work good together. You got to give them time to learn the communication and all that good stuff. It's a hard position. So I feel like Caleb McGarry and Chris Lindstrom will be better this year because they're going to actually have a full off season, a full season to to learn more, to take the next step. So I think that we're going to have a good offensive line if we keep these guys together. Now, if you go out there and get your draft pick as an offensive lineman, hey, I don't mind that. I don't mind that because we're going to need a left guard. And eventually we're going to need a center. So we're going to need a new center eventually because Alex Mack don't have that long, So I'm anxious to see what we're going to do in this draft. I think the right pick right now, if I had to say, if DeAndre Swift was available, you go get DeAndre Swift. If not, I feel like you go get AJ Epenesa, or you can go get J.K. Dobbins out of Ohio State. I've been hearing a lot of that. So, I'm just anxious to see how this draft is going to unfold. A lot of big names are moving around in the league right now just on the first day of free agency. So I'm anxious to see what's going to happen. But we'll see. So last, what I want to cover is, Ryder White. As you can tell, Ryder White behind me, man, on that poster. Ryder White, one of my favorite Atlanta Falcons of all time. Not my favorite, but one of my favorites. Definitely one of my favorites. TMZ, had a video of Ryder White saying that, hey, man, y'all hating on Matt Ryan. Who y'all gonna replace this man with? Y'all saying we need to get rid of Matt Ryan, but who you gonna move on with? And y'all already know how I feel about Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan is the best thing that ever happened to us. And if you're a real Atlanta Falcon fan, he the best thing that ever happened to us. He gave us the best years of our life. I know y'all think that Michael Vick was so great. Michael Vick was great at what he did. He was a runner. He brought excitement to the game. He changed the game. Cool. But what did that lead us to? Now, Matt Ryan haven't gotten us a Super Bowl, but he led us to a Super Bowl. He won an MVP. He kept us in the playoffs consistently in his career. Mike Vick have not did none of that. Never won an MVP. Never took us to no Super Bowl. Barely took us to the playoffs. He could run though. I give him that. But at the same time, Matt Ryan is not a running quarterback. That's just like saying, Tom Brady can't run. Well, Tom Brady's a pocket passer. And so that's what wins. You don't have no Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson that just come along every day. Just because a dude can run don't make him a good quarterback. So I just want y'all to remember that. I know y'all thinking that the Falcons should just go out here and just replace Matt Ryan. But as a Falcon fan, I know y'all want to win the Super Bowl. You think if we get rid of Matt Ryan, bring in another quarterback that y'all think can run. Let's just say y'all think we should go out to Jalen Hurts or Tua Tagovailoa or let's wait to next year to get Justin Fields. and then you replace him with Matt Ryan. You think you really gonna get a ring in the next few years? No, you gonna have to wait for a whole probably another damn 10 years before you even reach another Super Bowl. So let Matt Ryan, like, y'all gotta start with this, man. Matt Ryan have been the best quarterback. To me, he's already a Hall of Famer. You look at his stats, I guarantee you he's already a Hall of Famer. He got his stats right up there with Aaron Rodgers. And if Aaron Rodgers is a Hall of Famer, Matt Ryan is definitely a Hall of Famer based off their stats. Now, do he have a Super Bowl ring? No. But do every quarterback in the NFL Hall of Fame have a ring? No. Dan Marino don't have a ring. So, but Dan Marino is in the Hall of Fame. And I guarantee you, if you look at Dan Marino's stats compared to Matt Ryan's stats, I guarantee Matt Ryan putting him out the water. Out the water. So, miss me on that. Matt Ryan is not a great quarterback. We need to get rid of Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan can't run. So, Matt Ryan done gave y'all the best years of y'all lives. If you're a real, true Falcon fan. Because you have them Falcon fans that say I'm a Falcon fan, but when we lose, they not with the Falcons. If you're a bandwagoner, if you one of them fans that only with the team when they winning, then no, I'm not talking to you because you already not a Falcon fan in my opinion. But if you're a real, true, diehard Falcon fan, ride or die, then I'm talking to you. If you feel like Matt Ryan hasn't given you the best years of your life, then I would love to hear who done gave you the best years of your life at quarterback. Because Matt Ryan have given you the best years of your life. Chris Chandler, yeah, he took us to a Super Bowl, but did he really take us to a Super Bowl? Or was that the Dirty Bird, Jamal Anderson and the defense? Because Chris Chandler didn't take us to no Super Bowl. Not on his back. He was just a quarterback. But Matt Ryan have his stats. I mean, he's already the leading franchise quarterback in the Atlanta Falcons history. So there's nobody that has been better. Even if you want to talk about Steve Bartkowski ain't never lead you nowhere. Yeah, he was a good quarterback, and I wasn't there to see him. But at the same time, what did he lead you to? Who else y'all would say? I mean, Michael Vick, we already discussed that. So, like, those are the 4 great quarterbacks in our history. And Matt Ryan have run rings around all those quarterbacks. So, miss me on that, man. But, you know, that I appreciate Roddy White for sticking up for Matt Ryan. Because Matt Ryan made Roddy White. Matt Ryan made Roddy White. Do you know Roddy White played with Vic? And you never heard about this guy. It took for Matt Ryan to come in and make Roddy White into what he was. So, you can't keep saying that Matt Ryan not a great quarterback. He made Harry Douglas. He made Roddy White. He made Austin Hooper. Do y'all know that he made Harry Douglas a 1,000-yard receiver without Julio Jones and without Roddy White on the field because both of them are hurt for the rest of the season? And he made Harry Douglas into a 1,000-yard receiver? Do you know that he helped get Taylor Gabriel the money that he got? So you can't keep saying that Matt Ryan not a great quarterback when he's consistently making these players better. He's making Olamide Zaccheaus. He's making Russell Gage. These guys was what? Olamide Zaccheaus wasn't he like undrafted? Or even if we did draft him, it was like later on in the rounds. And Matt Ryan made him into like a receiver that's respected. So at the end of the day, man, Matt Ryan is a great quarterback. Y'all got to start getting this man his respect. I know y'all thinking that you gotta win the Super Bowl in order to get respect. Man, not in my book. If Matt Ryan ever win a Super Bowl, then I don't want to ever hear nobody ever say Matt Ryan wasn't the greatest thing that ever happened in their life. Because Matt Ryan done took you further than anybody ever taken us. Chris Chandler, yeah, he took us to a Super Bowl, but have he ever won an MVP? Nope. So, at the end of the day, man, Matt Ryan has been the greatest quarterback in Falcons history. I would love this. If you disagree with me, hey, let me bring stats, bring facts. Don't bring me no woulda, shoulda, couldas. Don't say, man, if Michael Vick would have ever had this and never had that. No, let's go based off what happened. What happened? If you can argue that somebody else was better than Matt Ryan have been, then hey, I would love to hear what you got to say. Please comment below. But at the same time, don't come with no woulda, shoulda, coulda, wouldas, and don't come with that, because I'm not in the business of what ifs. I'm in the business of what happened, what's happening. So don't bring no BS, man. That's all I'm saying. But hey, man, this been another episode of Fan of Atlanta 365. This been the rebirth of the channel, man. We gotta bring this channel back, man. So if you already subscribed to me, man, hey, I appreciate the support. Please, tell your friends, tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your sister, your wife, your girlfriend, boyfriend. I don't care, man. Tell everybody, even tell your dog to subscribe to your boy, man. We're going to keep coming up with these videos. But I know this video went longer than I really wanted it to go. But at the same time, I haven't talked to y'all in a minute, man. So I wanted to make sure that I reached everything. As this news keep coming through, we're going to keep talking about it. Hopefully I'll be able to do a video tomorrow, since I'm not working tomorrow pretty much. I'm working, but I'm not. I'm working from home. So hopefully I'll have time tomorrow to do another video, some more news come across. But until then, man, hey, y'all stay safe. Stay out of this corona, man. If you need to go to the grocery store, go to the grocery store. They buying up everything. So, kind of expect not to get everything you want. But at the same time, man, y'all stay safe out there, man. Hey, until next time, it's Rise Up Nation. In brotherhood, I trust. Hey, we back, man. It's been your boy, Jay Howard, a.k.a. the official Georgia boy. Hey, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and comment if you got something to say. Your boy always gonna come in back. So, hey, man, I'll see y'all in the next video. I'm out.